The statue of Louis Botha on horseback is standing in front of Parliament. It's engraved with the words farmer, warrior and statesman. A few miles from Parliament is the statue of Jan van Riebeeck and Cecil John Rhodes. Another Cecil John Rhodes statue was removed at the University of Cape Town during student protests in 2015. The EFF says these statues must be torn down and replaced with figures that reflect democracy.
These statues are a celebration of the conquest of Africans. They are trophies erected not to tell history, but to legitimize colonial occupation. That is why they were placed in city centers, in front of Parliament, on the highest hills, so that every African child growing up under colonialism would look up and see his or her oppressor portrayed as a hero.
While the MK party supported the establishment of an ad hoc committee to investigate this matter, other political parties say the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture must lead the process.
We cannot build genuine unity, cohesion and pride while we ask the majority to walk past monuments that glorify their tormentors.
We cannot allow ourselves to believe that by demolishing or moving a statue or memorial, we demolish the injustices of history. History does not work that way.
The IFP has been clear. Monuments that illustrate our divided past should not be dismantled or erased, but rather repositioned and contextualized so that future generations may remember and learn.
We do not support the indiscriminate removal of historical statues. We support contextualization. Let the statues stand, not as glorification, but as reminders of what we overcame. Let us add plaques, educational displays, and counter monuments that tell the full story. We must teach our children how far we've come, not erase the evidence of where we started.
In South Africa today, we have builders and breakers. If I listen to this debate, luckily the majority are builders who positively want to recognize the reality of our history, but also then to build and give recognition to our new heroes and our new statesmen, and that we will support.
The ANC believes that relocating certain statues to museums where they can be properly contextualized as part of a painful history rather than celebrated is itself a significant act of reconciliation. It acknowledges the pain of those humiliated by these figures these statues honor. We take pride in the significant progress made over the past 30 years. Initiatives such as renaming streets, building new monuments like the Freedom Park, and establishing museums like the Nelson Mandela Museum, which have honored previously marginalized figures and reflected our democratic values.
A decision on whether or not to establish this ad hoc committee will be voted on later.
Indications are that the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture will be mandated to look at the continued existence of these statues in public spaces. Lula Mamatya, SABC News, Parliament.